Whitney B. Gardner. I've been in command of this battalion, the 2nd of the 501st Aviation Regiment, for about 14 months now. It's been a great experience. I absolutely love El Paso. This is my first choice for location and command, so very, very happy to be here. And we're all very excited about the news to deploy in support of Operation United Assistance. I know the POA has already briefed you guys on generally what they think the composition of the force would be and what type of missions we'll be doing. There's so much right now that's currently being staffed, and our higher headquarters at Fort Campbell, the 101st Air Assault Division. We've got planners up there right now who are working hand in glove with their division planners right now to kind of work out a lot of the finer details concerning exactly what this package is going to look like, what the timelines will be, and what we can really expect. What we understand right now is our role as Aviation Task Force supporting the 101st and USAID. With our assets, with this General Support Aviation Battalion, which is a multifunctional battalion, we'll be providing command and control Blackhawks, the heavy lift CH-47 Foxes, and aerial med evacuation with our Black Hawk helicopters as well. We also plan to, within this task force, within this battalion, I also have air traffic services. So we're expecting to bring a small slice of air traffic service soldiers with us, soldiers and equipment. So we'll have a lot of functionality over there. I think they'll be able to get a lot out of us with a very, very diverse package. Again, our mission will be providing the command and control. We'll be moving the command group around the country, site surveys, site visits. We'll be conducting air movement missions of personnel, providers, parts, pieces, equipment, construction equipment, and conducting medical evacuation of our own forces. So I made it real clear with the soldiers and families on Tuesday that our mission is we are not there to provide any kind of medical support or service or evacuation to those that are infected or suspected of being infected with the Ebola virus. Our mission will be there to support the 101st, the soldiers of the 101st, and USAID in their effort to contain and hopefully eradicate the Ebola virus.
So you guys will be providing transportation, heavy lifting, and other logistical support from the air.
Yes, yeah, mainly logistical, and again, a lot of command and control. I would suspect that we'll be doing a lot of site surveys. If you've done any kind of research on the country of Liberia, very, very limited, extremely limited infrastructure, by road or really by any kind of mass transit. It just does not exist. The country is almost completely consumed or covered by triple canopy jungle. So moving ground vehicles around the country, off the coast, away from Monrovia, becomes very difficult. That's where our role, flying and moving, people and all, again, like I said, the parts, pieces, and providers becomes even more critical.
And you guys will be bringing a combination of Chinook and Blackhawks?
That's correct.
Any timeline on when you're leaving or anything like that?
We don't know yet. As I stated earlier, we've got planners who are up at Fort Campbell right now working with the 101st, and they're working through all those details to determine, what we need on the ground first and what can wait later. The method of deployment, what I suspect, it'll be a mixture of air and sea lift to get us over there, just given the size of the force and where we're located currently in the United States. But right now, I think what would probably slow us down is, the infrastructure there. I don't think that the few elements on the ground are ready to just receive, a task force of this size. So
you guys can't announce when you guys are leaving or how long the deployment's going to be at this point. You guys don't know.
We just don't know right now. Okay. Obviously, as the timeline firms up a little bit, we'll do official notifications for those who will be deploying and in different waves going overseas. But no, right now the duration. What I told the soldiers on Tuesday, they can always expect somewhere between 9 months to a year. And that's generally, given this type of mission or these types of deployments, is what we would have our soldiers and family members prepare for.
Where exactly are you going to be deployed?
The country of Liberia. Where exactly? I couldn't tell you right now. Again, planners are still working through all the detail analysis. I would suspect that we are going to be very close to the capital city of Monrovia.
And you said medical evacuation, but it would only be American troops that you would be medically evacuating?
That's what we expect. We expect right now that we would only be moving, either U.S. troops or governmental agencies, providers that we would.
And you would not be moving
test.
sick people who are native to Africa?
No, we do not expect that. And I briefed the soldiers and family exactly that our mission does not involve evacuating those who are infected or we suspect of being infected.
There's a lot of fear and unknowns about this virus.
Sure, yeah.
What kind of precautions are you guys taking as a battalion? What kind of training is the Army going to be giving you guys to make sure that everybody's safe?
Well, number one thing is obviously security. Security and health of our soldiers. It begins with education, and that's step one. I think a lot of people have self-conceived notions of what this virus is all about just based on movies or reading or even the national media right now. I think it's has been sensationalized over the past few weeks. So for that, the education piece includes a lot of detailed briefings, a lot of hands-on type of training. So as far as how we prepare ourselves medically to go overseas, I think we'll get the typical regimen of medicines or inoculations or vaccines before we go downrange, but really understanding the signs of Ebola and how to recognize it in yourself and how you recognize it in your fellow soldiers is going to be very important.
Looking out as a battle buddy. Right?
That's right, just to keep ourselves healthy. And of course, within our aviation battalion, we have our own, medical providers whose sole purpose will be to ensure the health of our force.
You guys going to be